Hello everyone, we are currently at the top of a Ferris wheel here in Batumi. It is insane. It's Ryan's first time up here, or on any Ferris wheel in general. So in this video, we're going to be walking to a cafe and we're going to be doing a deep dive onto developer financing and the growth potential that comes with that. Because when you buy off plan, especially through developers, you get access to 0% interest repayments, which yields massive growth potential. So we're going to walk and talk to the cafe, sit down and then do a proper deep dive, show you stats, do a full walkthrough.
All right, guys, we're heading now from the Ferris wheel down to the cafe. We're going through in detail some of the facts about the payment plans. You saw in the last video, we had a meeting where we went into detail about that and sort of chatted to some of the big developers we're working with. Big space here in Batumi that these developers are coming into with big backings, bank guarantees, and all that sort of security. So, you know, we got some massive options, 48-month payment plans, some of which you can actually pay after you get the keys, which is really, really big for us and some of the people we're working with. So these are the things that we're kind of going through. We're going to go down to the cafe now, jump into some detail, run through it with you guys, and then we will go from there.
So since the deposits in Batumi are so low, it's an amazing opportunity for Australian investors who don't have a big chunk of cash to put down upfront to get into a developing market at a low capital. So since you can get in at such a low deposit, as you can see here on the PDF, you can instantly cash in on about 5 to 8% capital appreciation per annum. But recently, we've been looking at about 10 to 15% on average. So the main driver for the capital appreciation being around 15% is actually the land scarcity and the tourism, which is driving prices up. So as you can see here on the PDF, we have had about 1.2 million annual visitors last year. And in recent years, it's been growing at 10 to 15% per annum.
So just doubling down on what Ryan just said, if you get into the market off plan, by the time the project's finished, you're normally up at least 30%. Here in Batumi, some of the developments are also backed by the second largest bank here in Georgia, which is TBC. So that means that the Georgian government itself supports growth and believes in all the investments here. So as you can see, I've just put up our property entry options and financing structures. And I'll just go down to option 2, which is 20% down with a 36-month interest-free repayment. So you can see 65 grand with an upfront payment of 13K, with monthly repayments of 1,400, which is absolutely insane. I'll tell you what, if you get a mortgage in Australia, it's definitely not going to be that. The term of obviously 36 months, annual interest is 0%, total interest paid is 0, and the total amount paid is 65K. Literally, what you see is what you get. It's beautiful. These options make entry as easy as ever, especially in Australia, where it's tremendously hard to get into the market if you don't want a 50-year mortgage.
All right, guys, so there's a breakdown about the setup that we're seeing here, the taxes, the payment schedules, things like that. And the other thing that we're seeing here, which is pretty consistent, is some big investors from places in the Middle East, places like Dubai and Saudi Arabia, that are coming in here for the rental income. They're taking whole floors, renting these places out. We're seeing great development projects for rentals, not only location, but also commercial spaces. We got shopping centers inside, banks, things like that, which are making these very, very appealing for rentals. On top of that, Georgia has some very minimal rental tax structures, which are very, very beneficial compared to somewhere like Australia. So that's the setup that we're seeing here. We hope that everything here has been useful for you, and we've also included in the description, the first link is going to be a link to our Batumi property investment PDF document. That is completely free, so click that link, check that out. That has got a much more detailed breakdown, some stats, some very interesting things that we hope will be helpful for you guys. If you have any other questions, anything that we didn't answer in this video, let us know in the comments and we will go from there, send through some answers to you, and also get in contact with some of you guys who have questions for us. So we hope this has been helpful. Hit the subscribe button if it has been, and we will look forward to seeing you in the next video.